Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm your host with the most, RoyalGotPacks. So welcome back to the channel, welcome to the kingdom. Hope you enjoy your stay and I hope you had a very fantastic happy new year and holiday season. In today's video we're going to go over the top 5 most expensive cards in English, and we're going to include super pre-release as well as all promos up until December 31st, 22. So that's every card in English up from September to the end of the year. So coming in at number 5, we of course have Zorro. Now Zorro is meta and he's dominating even in Japan right now, going into set 3. So this makes sense, right? So his old art character card is very famous at 135.41, and it's very expensive, and it's going to keep climbing because everybody wants this card, everybody wants to play Zorro, and for some reason everybody wants to flex, everybody wants to have 4 copies of this card. I don't know why, but it is what it is. And the last 3 sales were $159.99, $143.98, and $143 flat. Okay, and the card is beautiful, it makes sense. The art quality, the detail is done by one of my favorite artists, man, and I just enjoy looking at this card in my binder. It's so beautiful, and if you have it in person you can see all the etching and the surface raising and the whatnot, and it's just so gorgeous. But coming in number 4, we again have Zorro and his leader. This is his leader, okay, and the reason people are willing to pay premium prices for this card is because it's Zorro, and other than that it's because it's a leader card. I mean, you only need one of them, so people are willing to invest in that one card. It's only one. They can, spend that rather than spending the same amount for multiple copies of a card. And the market price for this one is $146.93. The last 3 sales were $190.95, $160, and $181. And yep, this card will continue to climb up until set 4, but a lot of cards from set 1 it seems to be viable in future sets. Just looking at Japanese cards and how they are paralleling over here. So coming in at number 3, we of course have the one and only beautiful Nami. Now this is everybody's waifu, but not me. Mine is Robin. Robin needs to get an old art, but her price is $183.76 for market price. Her last 3 sales were $184, $185, and $200. Seems like this card is seen to kind of taper off a little bit, but not really. It'll probably keep going up because it's Nami. I mean, everybody loves Nami. The art's beautiful. The clouds in the background just paints a perfect picture. We all love to see. Number 2 spot, we have Manga Shanks. And yep, Manga Shanks is number 2 because we're including everything. Alright, and this card is just absolutely beautiful. It's the holy grail of set 1 Romance Dawn. The manga panels in the background paints a picture because everybody knows Shanks is mysterious. Nobody knows his next move, and everybody wants to know what's going on. So the manga panels in the background gives us some memories and some things that he's been through. He's just a cool character, man. I mean, he's Oda's favorite character for sure, and his price is $682.52 market price. His last 3 sales are $684.81, $725, and $744.99. And makes sense. This card's just beautiful, man, and it's very hard to pull. Even though some people may pull it first try, first box, it is what it is. And honorable mention though, before we get to number 1, we have the Luffy leader promo that's serialed from out of 700. This card was given out at deck limited battles for the overall winner, and this card will continue to be given out for those winners for the major tournaments. And this honorable mention because not too many people are selling it, and not many people have it, and there's not many out there at this point in time, so there's no real market value for this card yet. But when it does get market value and people are willing to sell it, I strongly believe it'll surpass number 1 spot. Now number 1 spot, we have the super pre-release winner card for Luffy. Okay, now this card makes sense. It's marked at $866.55 market price. Last 3 sales were $1,000, $1,200, and $850. And this card is just very rare. You can't get it now. You can try to buy it, but like I said, it's very expensive. there were only 2 per card shop. Since each card shop were only able to host 2 events for super pre-release, some shops didn't even have it. Like, there were occasions where some shops didn't even get all the cards and promos that they needed. So the actual number may be even less than what I think it is. But where I am in the United States, 50 states times 2 for 2 events, so that's 100 right there. I would say out of every state, around, depending on the size, I'm gonna say on average 8 shops per state probably host Bandai events. So with that being said, I'm gonna do 100 times 8, so that's 800 in the US alone, just a guesstimate. And you can probably do the same thing for other countries in your country if you're not from the US and what have you, and you got your numbers. And that's kind of crazy, they're only that small of an amount, but needless to say, that explains the rarity and explains the price point, and everybody wants to collect that card. So that's pretty much it, man. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like on the video. It will really help us out. Comment down below your thoughts and subscribe to the channel if you are new. And please turn on notifications if you subscribe to be notified. I don't want y'all to miss a video, because if you do, you will make me sad. Second plan. But anyway, it's been your boy RoyalGotPacks. See you in the next video. Peace.